Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So you read the title, you know what this video is going to be about. I'm basically going to be telling you guys like my experience with my first like therapy, counseling, whatever you want to call it, session. Oh my god, guys, I literally filmed this entire video and realized I didn't like the way my hair looked, and now I'm filming it again, and this might be a mistake too. I don't even know if I like my hair still, but I kind of think it looks better than my hair was like this. Oh hell yeah, it looks better than that. Well, first I'm gonna give you guys like a little background on why I decided to go to therapy and why I decided to go to the counseling center in my school. First of all, let me just tell you guys, it's free, and it might be free in your college too. It might be free to get counseling or whatever. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it should be free. I don't know, but for me, I know I have like 12 sessions that are free at my school, like at my college that I go to. So yeah, so just a little background on why I decided to go. I decided to go to counseling because I have like really bad anxiety, and I've had anxiety like this whole semester. Like this whole semester is when I started getting anxiety, and then I didn't decide to go to counseling until the anxiety started to like affect my like daily life and like actually like affect, I don't know, but yeah, so that's why I started going to therapy. So basically, I just like to just walk you through the process. I went to the counseling center at my school, and I just went up to the desk worker and I was like, I want to make an appointment. And then I filled out this thing, and like they make you like answer these questions, and like the first question is like, is this an emergency? So like if you need help like right now, so like I guess like just to take like their precautions or whatever. So yeah, they ask you, like, you just answer a few questions, and they ask you like why you're gonna make an appointment. So obviously like I checked off anxiety, and then you just like sign a consent form kind of or whatever. So yeah, I did that, and then I had my appointment in like 2 weeks, which like sounds like a long time, but I wasn't eager to go to the appointment anyways, because like even making an appointment was like so hard for me, and like probably is for like a lot of people with like issues, and they just don't want to talk about it. So like I wasn't looking forward to like going to the appointment. So when she said it was in 2 weeks, I wasn't like mad about it. So my appointment was at 2 o'clock on that Wednesday, and I was fine until like 1 o'clock. And then when it hit 1 o'clock, I was like, I gotta go to therapy. Like I was shook, like I was scared, like I was just nervous. I wasn't scared, I was just like nervous and like was anxious, because like it's just like the whole process of going, like, you know, you're like seeking help, so it's just like weird. It's just like a weird thing, like, you know, you're walking to a place to talk about your feelings and your problems. So that just like the whole process that's just like overwhelmed me and just like made me feel like really uncomfortable. Fast forward, got to the place, they gave me another form that I had to fill out and asked me like way more questions, and I wasn't expecting that at all. And basically they asked you questions like, how's your family life? Like they asked you to like name a few family members and their occupations. They asked you like just like little questions that like you have to answer, like, do you like yourself? Do you think about harming yourself? Do you think about harming others? Like, do you get angry easily? But like I remember feeling like it like felt like forever, like I was waiting for this lady to come out for so long, but that could have been like just me being anxious, and like sitting down in the waiting room, it's just like a lot of like emotions, and like you're just like really like antsy, and like I don't know. But they had like a little cute, oh my god, I need to fix myself again, I literally can't. But they had a little cute coloring page and like crayons too, so like you can color the pages. So like that's what I was trying to do to like get my mind off of like the whole process. So like I was doing that, and then she finally came out and she was like, Angelise, and I was like, yeah, whatever, like, hi. And then she was like, right this way, and we walked down this big hallway, and then we go in her room, and then She was like, you can sit wherever you like, wherever you feel comfortable, right? And so I sat across from her, and she literally said 2 words. She goes, okay, so, and I literally start sobbing, like crying, like someone just like passed away, like literally like sobbing, like I was like crying, like legit, like I just like couldn't stop crying. And then like she literally like couldn't even finish her sentence because I just started sobbing. Like as soon as I sat down, I was just like crying. And then I was like, then I like finally got myself together, and then I was like, I'm sorry, like I'm just like really overwhelmed. And she was like, she was so nice. She was just like, oh, like it's okay, like I understand, like this is a new process, like you've never been to like therapy or counseling, like it's understandable, whatever. Like she was really nice about it. And then like after I calmed down, then she just asked me like why, like she was like, oh, so you're here for anxiety? And I was like, yeah. And then we just started like going, I just started like going into more into depth, like about like just like daily things that I go through, of like things that I've went through having to do with anxiety. The main points we hit were just kind of like how, like if you have anxiety, you know, like it kind of like comes out of nowhere, which is like annoying. So basically she was just telling me like little ways that you can feel like more in control with like when it's happening, because you really feel like out of control, and it's really like annoying, especially for me because I feel like I'm a control freak, and like I want like everything to go the way it's planned and the way I wanted it to go. And like when anxiety hits and it hits out of nowhere and you don't know why, it could be really frustrating. So yeah, basically I was just telling her about that, and she was really like helping me out. She was like just like listening. Like I feel like mainly like your first appointment is just you venting so that they know like what points to hit and what to give you pointers on and stuff like that, because like they need to know like what you're going through first before they like give you advice or whatever. So like basically I was just like venting to her for like the longest time. Okay, so I didn't plan on telling you guys about my second appointment, but I might as well since like I'm here. Hello. So I had my second appointment yesterday, and what I was gonna say, yeah, so going into the appointment I was like really like confident in myself, like not like I was like, I'm not gonna cry. Like I literally was like, I'm not gonna cry. I legit almost put makeup on, and I would have been dumb tight if I would have put makeup on because it didn't go the way I had planned. So I ended up not putting makeup on just to be safe, because I was like, let me not put makeup on, because if I do end up crying, I'm just gonna be more mad because then my makeup's gonna be messed up. So I was like, I'm not gonna put makeup on. Oh my god, I'm like out of breath because I'm talking so fast. Anyways, so I didn't put makeup on, so I'm going to the appointment. I literally like feel fine the entire day until I start walking to like the counseling center, and I just started getting like really anxious, and I was like confused as to why I felt this way, because I was like, I've been here before, so like I shouldn't be as nervous as I was the first time, but that wasn't the case. Like I just feel really like uncomfortable still. So whatever, I walked there, I got there, and then I waited. This time I waited like a short amount of time, like it didn't feel like a long time. And then when she came out, I like felt, even though I was like anxious, I still felt more comfortable because like she was a familiar face now, like I already met her. She starts talking, immediately started crying again. Like I was like, are you kidding me? Like I legit thought I wasn't gonna cry. Like I was so confident that I wasn't gonna cry, but as soon as I sat down, I started crying. But yeah, so basically like in this appointment I was literally like just crying the entire time. Like I was like crying like the whole time. Like I would like say a little like story or like something that happened to me that week, and then I would just start crying, and then I would like relax, and then I would say a different story, and then I would start crying again. But like she was so like understanding and like really like almost like soothing, because like anytime I would start crying. Like I remember at one point in the second appointment I started like really crying. Like you ever like cry and then you're like like, you know, like you can't like breathe, and then you're like gasping for air, like you're not dying but you're just like crying, so it's like you're going ham. Like I was going ham and I was like crying, and then she was like, it's okay, like breathe, like try to breathe. And she's just, bro, she's so nice, and she's pretty too. I was just like, wow, you're just like the best, like you're my best friend. Anyways, so yeah, that's what happened that appointment. And then I'm trying to think of other stuff. But you know what's funny, going into my second appointment yesterday, I really didn't think I had any, because I saw her the week before that, so I was like, nothing really happened this week that I can talk to her about. So I literally thought I was gonna go in there and we were just gonna be like staring at each other and it was gonna be awkward. But then what's crazy is that when I actually sat down and like we started talking, I like, all these things started popping up that like I never really thought about, but like that bothered me. Like throughout that week, I just didn't, oh my god, I'm like out of breath. I just like didn't get to like talk about it, so I didn't really like think of it as like an issue. But like when I feel like when you're put in the position to like talk about like your problems, like it starts like popping up and like you're like, ooh, like I didn't even know that was an issue. But like you know, kind of, I don't know if I probably sound dumb right now, but whatever. Let me think. I don't even know what else happened. So yeah, that was basically that appointment. Come and say hey. Do you have any problems you want to talk about? Do you tell them about your therapy experiences?
I've never been to therapy.
That was such a lie. Like that was such a lie. Anyways, okay, whatever. Anyways, just to give you guys, because I kind of just told you like roughly about my experience, but just to give you guys like kind of like my final verdict and like how I feel about, mommy, really? Whatever, like how I feel about the therapy, like if like I liked it, if I feel like I would continue going. I feel like it was helpful, and even though I've only been twice, I feel like it's helped me already so far, just because it feels good like just to vent and just to talk about your feelings, and that's basically what I've done so far. And like I feel like just to like go to someone like once a week and just talk about everything and to cry about it, it like really helps you. And at first I was really like against it, and I really was just like anytime I would talk about like me having anxiety to my boyfriend, like to my family, they would always be like, maybe you should try to go to the counselor, like maybe like that will help you or whatever. I would get so defensive, like I would get literally like nasty, and I would be like, no, like that wouldn't help me. Like I would get like so like mad about it, like that wouldn't help me, like it's not gonna help me because like they don't know me, and like they don't know my personality, and they don't know me as a person, so like why would they, like how would they know how to help me or whatever. So like I was very like extremely against it. So like just taking that step to go to therapy was such a big step for me, and like it probably is for like a lot of people who have like issues and like don't really want to talk about it or like don't feel comfortable talking about it. So yeah, like as soon as I went through like that first appointment, like my mind was automatically changed, and like I was just glad that I went, and that's why I like went through with the second appointment, and that's why like I'm gonna continue going. Like I have an appointment next week, so I'm definitely gonna continue going. If you're thinking about going to therapy, or like even if you don't fit into like a category, because like I have anxiety, some people like have like other issues, even if you don't feel like you fit into like one of these categories of like problems that people have, like you don't have to, like even if you just go and you vent, like I'm telling you, you'll just feel better, like legit, like I'm telling you. I'm saying, oh my god, I'm so freaking weird. I'm thinking about what else to say, but I really don't know. I have to pee so bad. I've had to pee this entire time and I just haven't gone. But I guess I'm ending this video. But to end this video off, I wanted to say I just wanna make you feel okay. You were fine in my eyes a half hour ago. Oh my god. Bye. Say subscribe. Subscribe. You guys are so sweet.